Hello, everybody. I just realized I've matched my bow tie to the presentation. There we go. I really do take this seriously. Welcome to the Wine with Jimmy channel, and welcome to a series here where we focus on the really fascinating, interesting, lovely wines of Armenia, perhaps a country that you have not come across too much. I am putting a 6-part series together here. You'll see, you've probably followed on through the history, climate, weather, topography, geology. Now we're on to the grape varieties that you may find here. All of this is free content for everybody out there if you're looking to learn a bit more about the wines of Armenia. If you have any comments or questions, please do get in touch, and you can do so by leaving your comment or posing your question below this video. Maybe you've been to Armenia, maybe you've been to Yerevan, or you've been to one of the key regions like Tavush or the Vayots Dzor region, gone on the wine trail down there. Maybe you've tried an Armenian wine in your market. Let me know what you think, and please do get in touch. Okay, let's start to look at the scope of what we've got to work with in Armenia. It is home to a remarkable volume of grape diversity. It's really a natural outcome of its ancient winemaking history and its very diverse terrain that we have already talked about. Now, across the country, more than 400 varieties have been identified, and among them, the majority are considered autochthonous or indigenous to Armenia, though they are not all currently cultivated. According to the Armenian Wine Guide, Vinny, around 20 to 30 native varieties are grown commercially, with dozens more preserved in national research stations or very small family plots. The remaining grape varieties are introduced from other parts of the former Soviet Union and beyond. These include international varieties such as Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, Merlot, for example, and others like Rakatsiteli that have come from Georgia, as well as regional hybrids developed during the Soviet era, especially in the northern area of Tavush. Despite the mix, Armenia's wine industry is today leaning heavily into its native grape varieties, really giving focus to those. Indigenous or autochthonous grape varieties now account for around 70%, 70, of the vineyard dedicated area. Isn't that exciting and refreshing to hear? Okay, so Armenia is one of the few places in the world where ungrafted pre-phylloxera vines still grow, thanks to its volcanic soils, which phylloxera just don't like. But in coupled with things like high elevation and geographic isolation. In the regions like Vayots Dzor, ancient vines of the grape variety Areni Noir can be over 100 years old and can continue to produce balanced, concentrated fruit for really concentrated, complex, delicious wine. These vines often grow as head-trained bush vines like you see in your picture. They are dry-farmed, naturally low-yielding, contributing to wines of depth, intensity, and authenticity. Because phylloxera never spread widely across Armenia, many vineyards are planted on their own rootstocks, preserving genetic purity. This living heritage connects modern winemaking in Armenia directly to its ancient past. Grape varieties as per the regions. The regions I'm listed there is Ararat, Armavir, Aragatsotn, Vayots Dzor, and Tavush. Now, all of these regions are known for a number of indigenous grape varieties. Ararat and Armavir are known for their historic role in brandy production, using robust white varieties like Kangun, Mushkavli, along red grape varieties like Hangtanak, and also Kamrahut, which you'll see listed up there. Might be easier for you to read them over my pronunciation. Aragatsotn volcanic soils in elevation make it suitable for structured reds like Areni, Hagtanak, as well as aromatic white varieties like Voskehat and Areni. Sometimes I feel like I'm on, Deep Space Nine. Vayots Dzor, this is the heartland for indigenous winemaking, especially famous for old vine Areni, as I mentioned just on the previous slide, and the high altitude rights of Voskehat and Areni. Tavush's humid climate gives you fresh, high acid varieties like Lalvari, Banats, ideal for sparkling wines, alongside resilient reds like Hangtanak, which we talked about a little bit earlier. I've highlighted, though, there Voskehat and Areni Noir, because these are the two principal grapes I'm going to focus on. So the key white grape variety, first of all, is Voskehat, that you see here on your slide, literally translated as golden berry. It's the queen of Armenian white grapes, and it's been cultivated in Armenia from probably around 1500 BC. The oldest vines in production today are now from 150 years ago. This variety thrives in the country's high altitude vineyards, especially in Vayots Dzor and Aragatsotn. The cold nights and sunny days help the grapes develop real strong aromatics, but maintaining acids and freshness. Depending on the vintage and winemaking style, it can show notes of stone fruits like peach and apricot, like you see on your slide, citrus fruit, melon, quince, jasmine, and citrus blossom. Some are round and textured, and others can be leaner and mineral. But it is a variety which is certainly versatile and exciting to be taking the mantle as the premier white grape variety. The other white grapes I've listed before, things like Cantun Kaji. Cantun Karji is an elegant, rare indigenous variety, mainly found in Vayots Dzor. Its name is loosely translates as Madame Karji. Straw yellow with almond, stone fruit, and beeswax with fresh acid. Lalvari is native to Tavush. Very different here. It's bright, gentle, makes it ideal for fizz. Banats is another Tavush native. Vibrant whites with quince, pineapple, and tart apple. Kangun is a Soviet-era cross between the Sokolamsky grape variety, which I believe is Ukrainian, and Rakatsateli. Its name means resistant, which tells you a lot. It's widely planted, it's reliable, it's used in still, sparkling, and dessert wines. Gamandak, which is actually pictured, means fat lamb tail. It's an ancient grape that brings citrus, green apple, and herbal notes. Think of it a little bit like Armenia's answer to Sancerre towards Sauvignon Blanc. And Mashkali is often in fortified wines or a sherry style. The principal black grape variety is Areni Noir. It's also known as Sev Areni. It's the most renowned red grape variety and one of the world's oldest cultivated black grape varieties still in use. Areni makes medium-bodied, elegant wines with bright cherry and currant fruit, soft tannins, and a gentle spice. It can be really great in the right hands with complexity and longevity, somewhere between Pinot Noir, they say, and Sangiovese in style. Other red grapes. First of all, we have the Tozor grape variety, rare, grown in Vayots Dzor. Its name refers to the heavy bloom on the berries, which give a dusty look, a little bit of the Nebbiolo story. The Kamragyut means red juice. It's a Tenturia grape variety, meaning it's coloured with the grapes and the skins. And it's developed in the mid-20th century. It produces very deep-coloured, juicy red fruit, spicy styles. Hangtonak means victory, bred during the Soviet period from Saparavi and Sorok let Otyubraka. Dark structured, ripe fruit, pepper, and firm. And Kachet, nothing to do with Georgia this time, not Kachetian. It's an ancient Armenian variety. traditionally used for sweet wine styles. That's it for the varieties. I hope you enjoyed those. Really focusing on Voskehat and also Areni Noir. If you have any questions or comments, please do get in touch. It'll be great to hear from you. But until next time, I've been Jimmy Smith. Ciao for now. Goodbye.